It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The conference finals continue on 2K Sports, and we're glad you're with us. Ernie Johnson with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they came close in Game 1, but fell short down the stretch. Tonight, a chance to make amends and even the series. And after losing Game 1, Kenny, this is a critical game. I mean, it's a situation where their backs, as they say, are against the wall. Would you contend that they have to win this game?
Well, it would be probable, but only a handful of teams have dropped the first two games at home and gone on to win the series. However,
yours is one of them.
I was on a team that did it, so I can't say it's.
Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the Charlotte Hornets and the Chicago Bulls. Take a look at the Bulls. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them, having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Willis, he's in at point guard. Zeller is out there with Hairston. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Anderson in at the shooting guard.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Willis. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Willis, the pass to Zeller. No problem knocking that one down.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
On defense, Charlotte. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well. And you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, it's all about the results, right? And if you can limit open looks, sometimes you can get into an opponent's head. So even when they do spring free, they lack the confidence or at least are distracted and aren't able to knock those shots down.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Rose kicks to Gasol. And stolen by Zeller. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them two chances at the free throw line here. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the night right here. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the Bulls with possession. It's a three-point game. Rose attacking. And the first shot of the night for him missing. The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Willis with it. Picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 5 points so far.
And early on, they'd been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Rose attacking. It's tipped. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Latrey. The rebound by Gasol. Bulls trail by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Rose against Willis. Pass to Kaminsky. The dish to Zeller. 5 on the clock. And a wide open look for Freak. The long distance three is buried. Freak's got 7 points in the game. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 5. Rose gets the bucket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Tries from 10. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Down low, Noah kicks to Rose. No good. And the Hornets now going the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. But they get it back. Gasol with the rebound. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable.
And the Hornets shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Hornets, Willis in at shooting guard. Monty Eunice out there with Taj Gibson. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Batum in at the small forward.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He had 40 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Rose passes to Portis. There's the bucket. Good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And Willis gets it to go.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Butler against Anderson from downtown. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Butler. Mirotic has got 5 points so far. Willis. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Rose. And a big-time jam right there.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Charlotte trailing, and here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak, 3rd.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Portis. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Mirotic. Freak kicks to Kaminsky. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Here's the pass to Zeller. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Bulls trail by 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gasol dishes to Butler. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Willis, no good.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Charlotte leading by 3. Dishes it to Kaminsky. Launches it. And he gets the bucket. Kaminsky's got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense. That is just a
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Hornets ahead.
Kevin, I have Derek.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He's got 21 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Willis against Rose. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Willis against Rose. Passes it to Gasol. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
And he's good on the second. Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. From downtown, and down it goes. 3-pointer falls in from Willis. Freak's got 24.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
And the basket by Rose.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
To the left wing. Kaminsky, the pass to Willis. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And Anderson gets it to go. Here's Rose. He's got 13. The kick outside to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's now 7 points for Jimmy Butler. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Gasol. The rebound by Anderson.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Gasol. Gasol with another miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Off the screen. No good from Hairston.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Shot from the top of the key. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Willis against Rose. Here's Willis. He's got 26. Shot clock at 5. Fires top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. Freak's got 7 now in this quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Rose goes in. An even 3-on-3 break. Outside for Gasol. And it's off the back